Hello, this is Christine. I'm here to show you how to make this card. It's the double pie card under the cloche. So again, you have to do some coloring the two pies, but I will show you step by step what you need to do. Okay, I'll put this aside. And this is what you need to pull out. Now I have a small piece of basic white. You will have a larger piece to do all your stamping, and Kevin has already explained that. So I will do my stamping on here, and yeah, and everything else that you need I will explain. So these pieces are in your kit, and this tag, this card base. What is not cut up for you is a piece of your DSP, and you can choose which one you want. So what I did is I just took a 4x6 piece, and this is the pale papaya, and I just cut it to 4x5 1/4, and this piece is required as well. So cut yourself a piece that you like. You don't have to do this color. I just thought it was suitable for here. So I am going to just fold this card base, and I will right away attach my piece of DSP. All right. So I just want to explain the process of this die cut and embossing. So we are using the cloche die from this to cut that out. This is the first thing we did. Die cut the cloche, and you see it was not embossed. After this cloche was cut out, then we ran the piece through the time-worn type embossing folder. If you do it before, then your embossed part will get flattened out. So you don't want that. Then I have a tag, and that's a tag from these no time dies. So you could, that's what I used. You can use any tag that you like, but this one was the one that I thought fit best. That will go on here. Underneath, it will be the strip. So that will be what we're gonna do eventually. And oh, I'll better keep that here. So the cloche, what's gonna happen is we're gonna have to find where we want this, put this down, remove it again, because if you don't, then you have this pattern in the background, and then we'll install our cloche here. I'm just doing it right now like this, and then you can set it right on top again. Okay, so first things first, we're gonna do a little bit of just a little bit of sponging to create a background. I used the pool party, so here you see there's just a little bit of very light sponging, and I'm gonna not gonna be much. So don't do too much. Okay, I guess my sponge is, my dauber is not the best quality anymore. That might have had its years. All right, so let's get all that off. A little bit of glue, right? Not too much. And set it in there. So that's what you want. All right. Then we need to stamp so I'm using Memento ink to stamp the tray. And then I have to stamp 2 of the, so I'm gonna stamp the tray here. And then I'm gonna stamp 2 of the pies. All right. Oh, I might as well stamp the sentiment because I got the ink open. So these are the words. Goes right on the tag. Any way you slice it, I'm thankful for you. Okay, that's all good. The ink can go away. We should close this one as well. And I just realized I forgot something. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, I forgot to stamp the cloche. The cloche needs to be stamped on the die cut. All right, so let's do this again. It's not the preferred way of doing it, but I have no choice right now, right? And it works. All right. So, I'll set that aside. Now I'm going to do the coloring. I'll start with the tray. I have the dark and the light. I'm starting with the light. And it's a smoky slate. So I'm just going to do a light wash over here. And then so you see it's not perfect yet. Close that up, come in with the dark. And the dark I use wherever there is already dark, all the marks that Stampin' Up! Has given us. I'll just reinforce those. And then I like to just go here and at the bottom. And now I'll go back in and finish it up with the light one. So up here. My shading doesn't seem to be that perfect today, but it's gonna work. All right, that's for my tray. Let's put the side. Then I need, okay, for the one of the pie forms, I used cherry cobbler, so dark cherry, light cherry cobbler that is, and I just basically color it with this. Then I come in with the dark. I used to have a pie dish that was red, and then it got lost somewhere. It didn't make it on my move, so I don't know where it is. It's somewhere in my family in Austria, I guess. All right, so that's the red one, and then we'll do a green one. So that was cherry cobbler, and this is light shaded spruce. I just want to add a little bit of color to this pie stand. And you can do whatever colors you want. And if you don't have blends, you can use your other alcohol markers if you have any. If you don't have other alcohol markers, then use your watercolor pencils or your markers and a blender pen. That'll work too. But I must say, I really like my blends. All right, that's for the green. And now comes the pie, what is it, shell? And I'm using like papaya. We tested different options for pie shells, and the light papaya seems to be meeting our standards of baking. It seems to be the closest. And then I just did the what do you call it? The hangover? The overhang? That's what I like. And this one. And a little bit more of the light one. And we'll do the same here. Look at this, I'm getting hungry. I want my pie. That's it. So now what I'll do is I'll come in with the color lifter. And the color lifter is just gonna lighten this up a bit more. Okay, I'm quite happy. And that's it for coloring. So you might already have done this. So now I'm just gonna cut them out. All right, one. Thanks for your patience. And now just the bottom, or the stand. Obviously, you could color that instead of using the smoky slate, you could color that in different colors, whatever you desire. It's not a problem. And we are done. So let's get rid of all this garbage. All right. So I have to tell you something. So there's one of our Australian colleagues. She showed a card, and she turned it upside down. So she was done, and then she realized she had the stand upside down. So this is how it's going to go. So I'm going to put the green one at the bottom and the red one on top. Let me get my dimensionals. So I will just, what I do is I'm not going to put that many dimensionals on the bottom one, because I want to kind of push the top one in a little bit. So in behind. So I didn't want to block it up with dimensionals. So now I can add another one here. Okay. And then I just put it in just slightly in behind. Okay. Next thing, I might as well put all the dimensionals I need on this one. I'm gonna use some smaller ones here on the edge and on top here. And then for the side, for the extensions here, I normally just cut slivers off my ends, or my frame of my dimensionals. So that works here. And then it's got stuck to my finger. And then this goes here. And then I just need 2 more. Yeah, don't make them too wide. They need to fit that narrow tray. And then this will go here. So now we need our cloche, so that goes in there. So be careful, there is a white backing at the bottom and there's one at the top. So you need to remove the top one first. And then I start at the top, then put your frame around it. Push it all the way in. And then you move the back. You can get it. And then, I'm gonna have to just make sure that I get right on there. Yeah, it's gonna fit. It's gonna fit. It's gonna be okay. So some people use just snail or tape runner or stamp and seal. I prefer the Tombow for this stuff. And then I'm gonna put it down. There is a little bit of wiggle room if you want to move it around a little bit more, but it's perfect. Then the tray needs to go, but I want to put yeah, the tray will go. So I want to put this down first, and now I just realized that I have to cut it off a bit. So this is why it's going to cut off, because this is 3 3/4. So you need that here, and then your stand goes here, right underneath, and that's perfect. I'm gonna put that first. So 3 3/4. You gotta cut it down, or you just, yeah, it's better to cut it down. All right, so that goes there. And then we just need the dimensionals for the back of our sentiment. But I want to take all the backing off here. Okay, the last one off. So now I just make sure it goes all the way up to the cloche, and then tap it down. So there's the stand. And then to finish it all off, you put your tag on. Now the tag is the same width as this, so I like to put it down a little bit further to add some interest to it. And here we go. 2 cards. The inside I left blank. You can stamp or write whatever you want to do on the inside. It's not a problem. And here we got the alternate colors. I hope you enjoyed the presentation, and I can't wait to see the cards that you are making. Thank you for watching.